We literally have a huge box of trains to open. And I've been waiting for this for like a year and a half? I don't even know. I lose track. We got Atlas in here. We got Lionel in here. Probably the coolest custom run we've done so far. The big set of passenger cars. This one's cool. This is the Atlas 280 Western Maryland steam locomotive. I don't know if I have any Atlas steam locomotives. This is like a new thing. More passenger cars. And the bill. Welcome back, folks. Hope you're having a great week. As you saw from that short introduction, we have some new trains to run in this video. We have my custom run. We have two of my favorites, Hudson's, the Empire State Express, and my all-time favorite, the Dreyfuss Hudson. And we have the Atlas 754 Western Maryland steam locomotive. It's been a while since we've run new stuff. Let's put all these trains on the track and get them running. And make sure that you leave me a comment and let me know which one was your favorite. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
All aboard! Texas Special now boarding!
Attention passengers, the Texas Special is now departing.
The biggest announcement in this video is the release of my RBP Trains Edition Lionel Legacy Custom A6. Why do these things always roll off the tongue like tongue twisters?
Train 1 brakeman, we have good set, good release, good continuity on timetable train number 1. Over. Yeah, that's Roger. Good set, good release, good continuity on timetable train number 1. Out.
I have been partnering with my friends at Trainworld.com for all of my custom runs, and they are so creative. And together we have created this awesome steam locomotive. To date, this is the most exciting project that I've been a part of. We did the ES44, the massive diesel locomotive. We did the little SW8 switcher. And now we've gone into the steam engine era of my custom runs. This is a Lionel Legacy scale locomotive, so it runs on the higher end. I really wanted to do a custom run of the Vision Line Hudsons. Those are really expensive. This one's already expensive enough without being Vision Line, so I find it's a middle-of-the-road legacy engine. It's a very versatile engine too, so we can run it on a variety of layouts. I want to be able to have people run it under Christmas trees, run it on 4x8 layouts, run it on big layouts, and this type of locomotive is perfect for that. We went with a brighter shade of red this time to really make the engine stand out. In fact, it looks really good when I pair it next to these Lionel 21-inch aluminum Texas Special passenger cars. This is a crazy set to put together. I think I'm going to leave this on here for a while, though, with these Texas Special cars. That just looks way too good. If you're looking to own one of these red Katy steam locomotives, there's still a few of them left at Trainworld.com, so check it out. As of the making of this video, I think there's roughly 9 left. I recently announced another custom run that I'm going to do in Lionel's Lion Chief line. It's a much more economical locomotive, and it is a docksider. Still in those bright red Katy colors with a cab number of 67, which was picked by my kids. Moving on. These next two locomotives need no introduction on this channel because they are the famous streamlined Hudsons of the New York Central. My all-time favorite, the Dreyfuss Hudson, and the Empire State Express. I mean, honestly, I'm running both of these because the Atlas passenger sets came in at the same time. But it's a good excuse to run Hudsons. I will never argue that. The 20th Century Limited and the Empire State Express, they're classy trains. These were the classy passenger trains of the time. A couple videos ago, we looked at the 1940 700E Hudson. If you haven't seen that video, check it out because it really lays the foundation of why I love the Hudson and why the Hudson is such an important part of this scale and this hobby. Both of these locomotives are made by MTH Trains. I'm in Hudson heaven. These two locomotives delivered to my house in April of 2024 and have pretty much been sitting on the shelf for a year and a half. And I've been beyond patient, waiting for Atlas to catch up with these passenger cars. But I have to admit, it was well worth the wait. And I think you'll agree when you see what these look like. Huh? This is the perfect pairing for the perfect trains. Both of these Super Hudsons have all of the MTH technology with the puffing smoke. They also have the whistle steam effect. And of course, the famous MTH passenger freight announcements.
Now arriving from New York on track 1, train number 25, the 20th Century Limited.
Perfect uniformity from the tender all the way down to the observation car. If you've been watching my channel for some time, I've run the 20th Century Limited and I've run the Empire State Express before, both the Lionel sets. There's a lot of differences between the Lionel sets and these MTH and Atlas sets, and I'm going to admit it, I like the Atlas and MTH blend a little bit more. Lionel was great because you have those 21-inch passenger cars, which really look huge on the layout, but the lighting was really bright, and there were no passengers in those cars. There's just something about having the figurines in the passenger cars that really bring them to life. Not to mention that the Atlas and MTH 20th Century Limited features this darker gray tone, which makes this train set a work of art. The 20th Century Limited is my favorite train. The Dreyfuss Hudson is my favorite locomotive. I'm a broken record, and I've said this now for years. But hey, we're watching it together. I am happy. These Art Deco sets, the Empire State Express and the 20th Century Limited, look really cool when they're running around the layout together. I wanted to capture a couple of these scenes with the over-under passes and just capturing them at high speed. And sometimes you just gotta send it. The Hudsons truly are the ghosts of the rail. The final engine we're going to look at, I teased in my last video, and that is this Western Maryland 754 steam locomotive. This is another Atlas piece. There's a lot of Atlas in this video. I don't think I've ever opened this many blue boxes, like ever. You know, Atlas has the blue box, Lionel has the orange box, MTH has the purple box, and the yellow box. The 754 is another one of those great small steam locomotives, and it's good for a variety of layouts. Atlas purchased the casting of this engine from another company called Weaver. Weaver was an O-scale, O-gauge manufacturer some years ago, and they have a lot of products out there still floating around on the secondary market, a pretty big cult following, and they made a lot of cool stuff. Of course, Atlas did their thing and added a whole bunch of extra details to this locomotive to make it look a little bit more realistic. You're seeing that here. All of the extra piping and the little pieces. I set this one up with a string of coal cars. I was looking for some sort of historical photos of this locomotive, and I saw a similar locomotive pulling a bunch of coal cars, so that's what I'm doing. If this did not pull coal cars, just let me know. I learn more from every video I make thanks to all the comments I get. This Atlas 754 locomotive uses MTH's DCS technology on the inside. So all of the digital control is the same as what you've seen in the two Hudsons that I've been running, which means I can operate it on my MTH remote. I think my only criticism of this 754 is that the pickup rollers are so close together. Some of my switches are 072 switches, which means they're a little bit wider. And I know there's folks that have layouts with even bigger switches from Ross and Atlas. And the problem is that this engine will stall over a switch at slow speed. So I've got to give it a little bit of juice to make sure that it's got some momentum going over some of these switches. That's the only thing I'm not happy with it. I really wish that perhaps the pickup rollers could have been spaced, but I'm not a toy train designer, and I know there's a lot that goes into these things, so we're just going to let it slide for now. It's been long overdue opening some new trains, and we have more new stuff on the way. So stay tuned to the channel. As always, a huge thank you to all of my subscribers and everyone who's been supporting this channel. My name is Chris, and this is RBP Trains. We'll see you next time.